Hello everyone, welcome back to Lilac Moon Tarot. Today's pick a card reading are your weekly messages and advice for November 16th through the 22nd. Now, all the timestamps will be listed down below if you are familiar with pick a cards and you already know which pile you would like. But here we have pile number 1 with Lapis Lazuli, pile number 2 with clear quartz, and pile number 3 with some blue-green fluorite. I always suggest take a few moments, really think about what it is you want to know for this week ahead. Decide, what messages you're hoping to receive from the cards. Take a few moments, think about it, pause the video if you need to decide which pile you're most drawn to, and then again go ahead and click the timestamp down below for the reading you would like to see. Hello, pile number 1. You all picked the Lapis Lazuli. We're going to start with some oracle cards and then finish up with a few tarot. Just keep in mind these readings are general, so not every message will resonate. Take what does, leave behind the rest. Let's get started. Your first card here says Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So this week you might feel a little stuck. You might feel like things aren't going your way. Just feeling frustrated, especially if you're really trying to manifest things. I think the new moon is Sunday the 15th. So a lot of times we do use the new moon to put some power into manifesting. So just trust that if it feels like you're hitting a wall, that everything in divine timing, that the universe knows when you should be receiving the manifestations that you desire. Trust that the timing will be right and that you will receive these things. It's just a little speed bump, a little, just a tiny little wall, and that you will get these things that you are hoping to manifest. Your next card says helpful people. So there might be some people in your life that are there to help you, or maybe you need to reach out to a friend you haven't talked to in a while or a family member, and maybe they can give you that piece of advice or, just something you need to kind of keep going, especially if you're feeling a little down, a little frustrated, that you've kind of hit this wall where you feel like things aren't going the way that you're hoping. And it could just be, maybe one of your friends is reaching out to you and you haven't heard from them in a while. And this is, they're there to help you. So many words. Sorry, that was kind of redundant and weird. But, yeah, let's see what else we've got. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Yeah. So I think this is a sign from, your spirit guides, the universe, whatever you believe in, that your manifestations are being heard. And in order for us to really truly manifest something, we do need to put in the work and be putting in effort towards obtaining our goals, obtaining what it is we're trying to manifest. The universe sees that, and your hard work is paying off. Just remember that even when it feels like you're hitting a wall, when it feels like things aren't quite going your way, understand that the universe knows what's best for you. It knows when the right time for you to receive these blessings will be. And just know that the universe does recognize that you are working hard, and it does see the hard work you're putting in, and just keep going. Don't give up. All right, so next we'll pull some tarot cards. Your first card here is the Hanged Man, and this is your energy this week. So this goes right along with it. So the Hanged Man is all about waiting and patience and ultimately trusting in the universe to provide what it is that we want at some point. It's just not right this second. And sometimes the Hangman appears to remind us to spend some time really reevaluating and rethinking our next steps. Like I said, it says here, you know, you are putting in the hard work, you are putting in the effort. Maybe you're not looking at something at quite the right angle, or you need to tweak something, and then that manifestation is just gonna plop right in your lap. So I think you're like almost there. You just, again, the Hangman is like, just trust the universe. Trust the universe knows what timing is good for you, and you just need to have that utmost faith in the universe or spirit, or, you know, whatever it is you believe in, that these things are coming. Your block for this week is the Sun in reverse. I feel like you're on the edge of kind of giving up. You're on the edge of being very frustrated. And the Sun in reverse, now it's still a very positive card. It's the most positive card in the tarot. But to me, when the Sun's in reverse, you're kind of looking at things and you just need to remind yourself that it's not as bad as it seems. It's not the end of the world. And you need to refocus your lens, you know, and really be looking at the positives. Maybe you're starting to get a little bit frustrated and that negativity and negative mindset is starting to creep in. And that's when you can throw a wrench in your manifestation cogs, right? You need to maintain positivity, gratitude, all that stuff to really keep the manifestation going. So again, this is just a reminder, you know, just don't let those negative thoughts creep in. Don't let a small speed bump or the feeling that things aren't going your way for the moment, you know, really hold you back. Because I feel like you're all just this close, pile number one, to getting the things that you want. Your next card is your best advice for this week, and it's the Nine of Cups. Again, like I said with the Hangman, refocus what it is you truly want. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, wishes and dreams coming true, what emotionally sets you free and makes you happiest. And, you know, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? And don't let small things like hold you back. Don't let those negative thoughts creep in. Don't catch yourself when you feel yourself thinking like, why am I trying to manifest, XYZ? It's never gonna happen. That is the biggest killer to manifestation. You just need to refocus on what it is you're wishing for. Refocus on what it is you're trying to manifest, bring into your life, what have you. If you're trying to get a new job, a new partner, a new house, trying to plan a trip, trying to plan a move, keep your eye on the prize. And the prize is that Nine of Cups, that ultimate wish fulfillment feeling of happiness and having everything that you want and everything that makes you happy. Your last card is the outcome and kind of end of the week energy. You've got the King of Pentacles. So if you can shift your mindset here to be more positive, realign yourself with what your wishes and dreams are, that King of Pentacles is such a good card for the end of the week. I really see you guys getting what you want by the end of the week, or really seeing a lot of progress. The King of Pentacles is all about having a foundation, putting your roots in. It reminds me of your root chakra too. And that's your foundation for what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to bring in your life. And you need to have that solid foundation in order to grow, in order to be able to harvest those pentacles and have them grow and just be evergreen, have those things forever and ever. And it's just, you need to realign, refocus. But you guys are right there. And I think that there might be people in your life as well that might help you redefine or kind of hash out the details maybe of what this manifestation is or what your goals are in the near future here. So I think this is a really positive reading for you for this week, pile number 1. I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and then that way you do know when I post more videos just like this one. As always, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. You all picked the clear quartz. I love that little piece of quartz. It's so pretty. Anyways, so we're going to start with some oracle cards and then finish up with some tarot for your week ahead. Keep in mind these readings are general. Take what resonates, leave behind the rest. Let's get started. So you've got the frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. I feel like this is a message right to me. No, but for real. Clear out the clutter. Not only in your physical space, but in your mind as well. Get rid of the things that just don't serve you anymore mentally, as well as physically. I'm sure if you look around your home, you'll realize, oh, you know, there's a box of this stuff, you know, sitting in the closet I really need to get rid of, or I haven't vacuumed in a while, or, you know, what have you. And the big message here is that your environment creates a vibration. And when it's too cluttered, when it's not what makes you feel your happiest, it weighs down the general vibe of your environment. Like, I myself actually just kind of cleaned up like this area, the stuff that you can't see, reorganized all my decks and cleaned up my desk because it was just so messy, and it kind of clicked. It was actually yesterday, really clicked to me that I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be because my environment was a mess and it was overwhelming me. So I spent an hour cleaning up my desk, cleaning up my filming area, and now I feel very clear, and my readings have been really, really good today. So getting rid of that clutter, getting rid of the mess, gets rid of the stress, right? If we're gonna make a little rhyme out of it. But also do like a cleanse of your mind too. Maybe spend some time meditating, take a nice bath, and just kind of clear your mind, relax. And set some intentions, you know, decide what it is that you want. When this video goes live, you know, it will be coming right out of a new moon, so it's a really good time to kind of set your intentions for what you'd like to manifest, what you want to have happen. And having a clear space for that really, really sets the tone for these things to happen. Let's pull the next oracle. Next card says, wait. If there's something you're thinking about doing this week that might be a little bit out of the norm, this is just a signal to wait. Maybe the tarot will probably explain maybe a little bit more about this, but if there's something you've been deciding, a purchase you want to make, a contract you want to sign, maybe it's not the right time and you need to wait a little bit on that. Your last oracle card says, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So I think just keeping balance, and remind yourself that sometimes you do need to give more than you take. And maybe lately you've been a little bit take. And so you need to start giving back a little bit more this week. And give without expecting anything in return. And that's kind of how manifestation works too. I feel like you gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the effort, and a lot of it is kind of gratitude and mindfulness and Sometimes you need to give some to get some, but sometimes it's better to have that mindset of, well, I'm going to give this with pure intent in my heart, but I'm not going to expect anything back. And if something comes back, then that's great. But I think it's just a reminder that you need to be a little bit more giving. Maybe you've been a little bit miserly with your things or money or your time. Maybe you've been a little bit, I mean, we're talking about Virgo, so a little bit hermited and just not willing to share your time or share your energy. And maybe this week it's your time to kind of come out of that and offer help to others that need it, offer, financial support for those who need it, offer any material things. I get the sense that it's more like time and like your own energy, and you just need to give some this week. Let's see what the tarot says for you. So your first card is your energy this week. So you've got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is, to me, like a mental prison. You're trapped in your thoughts, and your thoughts become things. And when you feel trapped and frustrated and you're focused on, it's kind of like focusing on the negative, victim mentality. But you could easily just break free. You're just choosing to let these thorns and barbs hold you back. But I think it's mostly in your own head, and you just need to release those things. And like that goes along with that frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Like I said, that was like the feeling I was getting. It wasn't so much like your physical environment, it's your mental environment. And you really need to clear out those negative thoughts, that negative mindset. And then you can finally be free. Your next card here is your block. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, so the Nine of Pentacles is all about enjoying yourself, enjoying what you have, enjoying the successes, things that you've earned, things that you've manifested in your life. And for some reason this week, you're not allowing yourself to. You feel guilty about it. You feel like you don't deserve these things. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about that you do. Like, treat yourself, kind of a thing. And I think a lot of it's this Eight of Swords mentality. You're feeling very trapped, feeling very stuck. And I feel like that's what the New Moon in Virgo card was saying. I think maybe you just need to give a little this week. Maybe giving yourself something. Treat yourself. Nine of Pentacles is literally the, like, buy yourself something nice and do not feel guilty about it because you've earned it. And I think that's kind of the duality of the struggle of the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Because the Eight of Swords, you're beating yourself up. You're feeling trapped by your own garbage thoughts. And you don't need to justify spending your own money. You don't need to justify it to anyone else. You need to do it. Do what makes you happy. And if buying that new purse makes you feel happy, then you do it, or, whatever, insert item here. As long as obviously you aren't screwing yourself over financially for the next 4 years because of what you buy. I always, I think that's the Virgo in me. I'm like, be practical. But, we all go through that thing where we're like, well, we have all this extra money, but like, I probably shouldn't spend it. And you know what? Buy the thing for yourself. That is what it is. Your next card is your best advice for this week. And you've got the Chariot. Keep moving forward. Don't sit there and wallow. Do something that makes you feel successful. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that when you're done with it, you feel really accomplished. And that kind of goes along with the Clear the Clutter card, because I know I feel really great when I finally buckle down and spend that hour or two cleaning, the kitchen or my living room or the bathroom or whatever. you feel accomplished, and then also your environment just feels better, and you need to do something that makes you feel successful, and then in turn the wheels keep moving, and then you feel motivated to keep going and keep going and keep going. This also might be an indication that you need to go on a little trip, obviously safely, even just a small little adventure. You need to get outside, do something, see something new, and maybe that will inspire you to be more productive, get more stuff done, and kind of get you out of this like funky mindset. Your last card here is the Star in reverse, and this is your kind of outcome, end of the week energy for you this week. The Star in reverse, I think you will need to spend some time, especially towards the end of the week, where if you get out of this funk here, spend some time towards the end of this week really focusing on what your dreams are. The star is, to me, like your hopes and dreams. Follow your North Star, follow your true purpose, your true life's goals and purpose. And when it's reversed, you need to spend some time introspecting on that, refocus on what it is you want, what you want your life to look like. And I think this is reversed because you're feeling a little trapped in your own head, and you really just gotta keep moving and move towards a place where that star can be upright, where you do start to feel like your hopes and dreams are coming true and you're working towards it. Maybe you've been feeling a little stuck, you're trapped in your head, and then you've got this wait card, you're waiting. But I feel like you're waiting because you've trapped yourself there, and I think eventually you just kind of need to force your way through it. You got to get rid of that mental clutter. You probably need to clean up your own environment, and everything will kind of open up. Everything will become easier, freer. You'll feel just that energy shift. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for you, pile number 2 for this week. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below if this resonated for you. As always, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. You all picked this pretty blue-green fluorite. So we'll start with some oracle cards, finish up with some tarot for the week. Just a reminder, these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave behind the rest. Let's get started. First oracle card you have here is the Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. I feel like this card shows up a lot when we let our mind wander to places that it shouldn't. More kind of those negative mind spaces, negative vibrations. The Pig Spirit's just here to remind you, don't get stuck there. Be mindful of your mind. Be productive with your mind, what you're doing with your time. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I get out of it. Yeah, don't get stuck in negative thought patterns. This is kind of like how pile number 2 was as well. Don't get stuck in negative mind patterns, because then you end up not focusing on the manifestations that you desire. Your next card says no, with an exclamation point. I think this is the universe letting you know that if you've been hitting a wall recently, there's a really big reason that you're hitting that wall, or that something's not manifesting. I never think that anything's set in stone, or if it's something that we truly honestly desire in our heart of hearts, that there must be just a different way for us to approach it, a slightly different way to do something if we're trying to manifest, you know, a partner, a job, money, what have you. It's just not the right time, or there's a new way you need to approach it. And I think that's what happens when we hit those walls when we're trying to manifest, or we've been trying to manifest it for so long and it is just not happening. Your last oracle card says emotions are running high. Supermoon. Don't let your emotions control you. It's going to be an emotional time, especially here if you're really trying to manifest something or do something and you're getting told no. Don't let your emotions overcome you, overtake you. And this is where that pig spirit kind of comes in, using your mind wisely. Don't wallow. Don't be sad. Like I said, you just need to approach it from a different angle. Hopefully the tarot will tell us a little bit more here. So your first card is your energy, and you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is, again, kind of a delay, a no. A delay in moving forwards. The Knight of Swords is that, like, ultimate, like, charge headfirst, no questions asked. You got an idea, you're gonna go for it. We'll worry about the details later. When it's reversed, you're kind of coming to a halt. You're in a delay scenario. And it kind of matches with that, like, no, with an exclamation point, because, like I said, the Knight of Swords is like the charge forward, out of control card. And when it's reversed, you're like halting to a complete stop. I feel like some of you have some sort of plan or idea that you've been really trying to put together, and you're like, I'm just gonna do it. And you're hitting a wall because the universe is telling you it is not the right time to do this, or you're approaching it the wrong way. Your block for this week is the Three of Swords. So for some of you, it could be a breakup or some sort of thing that is breaking your heart. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a loss of a friendship, loss of a job, something you've really put your whole mental well-being into, and now it's betrayed you. And this is your block. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. Don't beat yourself up because of whatever this is that's, like, delaying you, that's holding you back, that's hurting you. Thoughts can become reality, and I feel like with the Three of Swords, because swords are all about your mental, your thoughts, and the words you say, and maybe you're speaking into existence this pain and frustration, you know, if it's not sort of like a breakup or anything for you. You're experiencing this pain for a reason. And I think it's to make room for bigger and better things. You need to... I just feel like this pile is hitting such a wall this week. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a lesson. It's a hard lesson. It's something we need to learn to grow. Let's see what your best advice is for this week. You've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So quit being so defensive. If there are people involved in your life in this scenario, quit being so defensive. Allow them to help you. Allow them into your life. I feel like there's somebody in your life that could really help you kind of see the light and move forward in a more positive direction. I feel like maybe you've been kind of spiraling out of control lately. You feel like everything's out of your control and you need to regain control of your thoughts. Yeah, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, like that could also be like just your thoughts are spiraling out of control. You have no control of that horse. And it's leading to this devastation, this block. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's letting down your defenses. Quit being so defensive. Quit kind of deceiving yourself. Be mindful of letting your emotions get the best of you, especially if other people are involved in your life. Your emotions might be pushing them away or creating unstable ground where you can't really get anywhere. Your last card here, which is kind of your outcome, end of the week energy, is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So you've got 3 swords here and the pig spirit saying use your mind wisely. This is a mental battle for you this week, pile number 3. You've got to embody that pig spirit where it says use your mind wisely. With the Ten of Swords in reverse as your outcome for this week, the battle's not over. You're not quite to the end of that cycle yet. There is still some mental anguish and things you need to work through. There is going to be anxiety and stress and that sleeplessness and frustrating feeling. But don't let it consume you. Don't let it control you. And in turn, with all this like mental anguish, I think that's what's causing this emotional, these emotions running high. And you're lashing out maybe because you're frustrated that things aren't going your way, or that your manifestations are hitting a wall, or what have you. This is just kind of like a heavy reading. I think it's just that pig spirit, and maybe pigs will be a big sign this week that you're heading in the right direction, because if you're using your mind correctly, if you're growing as you should be, or shifting your mental perception and thoughts of things, you will notice pigs appear more often randomly here and there. I suggest meditating, I suggest journaling, however it is, whatever's easiest for you to kind of track your thoughts, write them down, clarify what it is you need in your life. Ooh, yeah, let people in, don't be so defensive as well. I think there's someone in your life, I'm sure, that you could reach out to that can help you. Or if someone's like, hey, you seem stressed, are you okay? Don't lash out at them. They are there to help you, and they have pure intent for you. You just need to let them in and allow them to help you. Yeah, I think we'll end the reading there for you, pile number 3. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below if this resonated for you. As always, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!